Beneath the layers of a luxurious wedding gown, Emma hid one final hope. On her feet was a simple pair of white flats, completely ordinary compared to the diamond-covered world around her. Everyone believed she had accepted this powerful family arrangement. But only Emma knew the truth. She was waiting for one person. The man who had protected her for years, the man she secretly loved but could never reach her personal bodyguard, Ethan. Deep in her heart, she dreamed that on her wedding day, Ethan would appear at the church and take her away from a marriage without love. During the final dress fitting, Emma finally lost control of her emotions. She stepped forward and kissed Ethan. For a brief moment, Ethan's instinctive embrace revealed the feelings he had hidden for years. But he quickly pulled away. Because he knew the line between them could never be crossed. He could protect her. He could sacrifice everything for her. But he could never destroy her future. So he chose to remain her guardian and watch the woman he loved marry another man. Before their emotions could go any further, Emma's stepmother Victoria and stepsister Sophie walked in. They coldly interrupted the moment and reminded Ethan to remember his place. They warned him to keep his distance and avoid unnecessary rumors. What nobody knew was that this quiet and ordinary-looking bodyguard was not ordinary at all. Ethan was actually one of the most powerful figures in the underground world. Behind his humble appearance was a hidden empire and unimaginable wealth. 3 years earlier, he had defeated his enemies and taken control of a massive organization. But at the height of his power, he was betrayed by someone close to him and nearly killed. That was when fate brought Emma into his life. She found him injured and saved him. Using a ribbon, she wrapped his wound and gave him a piece of candy to distract him from the pain. That small act of kindness stayed in his heart forever. Later, when Emma's family searched for a new bodyguard, Ethan hid his true identity and entered her world. When Emma was kidnapped by enemies, Ethan stormed into danger alone and saved her. He silently carried every burden so she would never have to suffer. But Emma never knew the truth. At the engagement party, Emma pretended her hand was too weak to sign the marriage documents. In front of everyone, she asked Ethan to come on stage and sign for her. The groom's family was furious. They saw it as a humiliation against their powerful family. Victoria quickly stepped in to calm the situation, and the ceremony continued. During the banquet, Emma's fiancé only cared about impressing powerful guests. Meanwhile, Sophie and her friends surrounded Emma and mocked Ethan. They even publicly insulted him. Finally, Emma reached her limit. She grabbed Ethan's hand and walked away from the party in front of everyone. Ethan brought her to a luxurious apartment in the center of the city. Emma assumed it was simply a place he could afford because bodyguards were paid well. Feeling guilty, she told him that if he lost his job because of her, she would support him in the future. But she had no idea this $1 million apartment was only a tiny part of Ethan's hidden fortune. On the way back, Emma kept testing his feelings. But Ethan continued to hold himself back. His emotional walls were harder to break than bulletproof glass. The night before the wedding, Emma took out the pair of white flats. Once again, she hinted that she wanted him to come and stop the wedding. But Ethan gave her no clear answer. On the wedding day, the housekeeper told Emma that Ethan had taken the day off. Heartbroken, she prepared to leave for the church. But she never knew the truth. Ethan was not abandoning her. He was fighting a deadly attack planned against her. He eliminated the threat alone, but a blade pierced his chest and blood stained his suit. After receiving a call from the wedding dress shop, Ethan rushed there. And then he saw the message Emma had left behind. On the mirror, she had drawn the church layout and the route where she hoped he would come and take her away. At that moment, Ethan finally made his decision. He would no longer hide his feelings. He had to reach her. But in the parking lot, enemies arranged by Emma's fiancé blocked his way. Injured and bleeding, Ethan fought through them and rushed toward the church. But when he arrived, Emma was already standing before the priest, holding another man's arm. Everyone believed it was the perfect wedding between two powerful families, but they were wrong. Because true love was about to break every rule. And this impossible journey across status and power would soon turn the grand wedding into the most shocking runaway romance the city had ever seen.